Hey there, Pisces. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, all you need to do is go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. And if you're interested in going deeper, you can check out the incoming wave videos. I put one up every Saturday. And this week's is already up, and you can check that out by going to my main channel page, click on my avatar beneath this video, and you'll also have access to all the playlists and see all the non-horoscope videos I do as well. So what is going on when it comes to this week? What's playing out for you? Well, this week's archetypal theme, or the story working behind all areas, is the Temperance card upright. And I'm getting this sense of blending into a completely new being. I'm seeing for a lot of you Pisces people that we are taking steps or taking measures to combine, merge, or integrate aspects of ourselves that we have maybe purposefully or even unconsciously kept compartmentalized or fragmented. Whether we did that on purpose to serve a certain need, or we did that on accident, that remains, of course, to be seen. That's always something that's depends on the individual's journey. But the Temperance card upright is talking about compartmentalized aspects of our lives blending together only the most high vibrational aspects of each compartmentalized life, which is actually really, really cool to see here. Because with the Temperance card, there is this lesson that something that is only half there, something that is incomplete, cannot manifest a complete life in and of itself. But if there's another part of us that's also split off over here, taking the highest of both to create a new whole is absolutely going to change the entire landscape of our own reality experience. And so a lot of you are going to be noticing that things that maybe have been kept separate in your life, things that you've chosen to keep separate in your life, parts of yourself that you maybe have elevated versus parts of yourself that you've chosen to neglect, things that you've accepted, things that you've denied, things that you have purported, things that you have blocked, are all coming up to be blended and reintegrated at this time. It's a week of tremendous healing as well, because you are also going to find that this changes your social landscape when it comes to love, when it comes to your friendships. Your vibration changes, so then does your reality. The outer will reflect the inner, absolutely. The physical will reflect the energetic, the ethereal, the spiritual, always does. And so this is a time where this reintegration is going to actually, even if being uncomfortable in the very beginning, is going to start yielding faster positive results than maybe a system or a way we've been working before could ever hope to. In fact, as we get to your material wealth, when it comes to your job, your work, your professional life, your abundance, we have the Four of Cups upright. And we are seeing a quiet appeal coming to you from maybe somebody trying to offer you either a source of revenue, a work opportunity, a job, a team opportunity. The Four of Cups upright is trying to make itself available to you, make some new opportunity to excel and to prosper available to you. But you have to be smart with the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups does ask us to step outside of our comfort zone. It asks us to step out of a rut or our normal. In fact, with the Four of Cups, what I'm actually seeing is this could be even something coming out of sync with what you're used to, a new type of person to collaborate with, a new source of revenue to work with, a new role, transfer, promotional opportunity. But it's also something that will change the landscape of how we identify with our work and the work we put out there. The cool thing about the Four of Cups is, though, it does respect your free will. I do think that you might want to consider it. I think that it falls in line absolutely with the Temperance card upright. I think that it would be something to at least entertain, so don't just turn it down. But it may not necessarily approach you in a way that is obvious, neon lights, grabbing your attention. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So we have to make sure that we are also being discerning and non-judgmental of the way this is presented, because it is coming from out of left field. As we get to your community, your friends, your relatives, other people in your life, we've got the Three of Cups upright. Absolutely gorgeous week when it comes to friends, when it comes to happy times, because we are seeing a lot of relationships that maybe have drifted apart, a lot of relationships and friendships that maybe don't get the time, energy, or investment they normally do, come springing back together, and also attracting new comrades, attracting a wider support system into our life. Even circumstances where maybe there was a social distance, no disrespect intended there, or maybe a falling out, maybe even a clash of taste, a clash of agendas, or maybe even a growing apart. Those that have actually kept growing, those that honestly are still working, this is an opportunity where we start to see a reacquainting with who they have become. This is a really cool week for a lot of you that are looking to create a new sense of home and family, either with your birth family, chosen family, or marital family. It doesn't matter. Enjoy it. As we move on to relationships, when we talk about love and romance, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. And this week is all about learning how, right? Learning how to essentially be an integrated being, to be a fully whole, self-realized being, and also have no compartmentalizations. With that can often come lessons when it comes to love languages, and the ability to, read, perceive, and be fluent in the emotions of other people. With the Page of Cups reversed, I am seeing actually a very active week when it comes to love and romance, but perhaps also a mutual struggle on the part of you and anyone else involved to be able to connect on a love language or maybe a style that works. Now, does that necessarily mean anything bad's going to happen? Hell no. But what can sometimes be is that with this, while the intent to connect, the desire to be close is there, if there are struggles or maybe even value judgments made about the fact that things aren't just clicking like in some kind of trashy novel or movie, people might take it personally where they should not. And of course, with the Page of Cups reversed, it is all about learning how to express the love language our partner needs, and also learning how to receive the language that we need. And we are in that this week. Even new people, there's going to be that feeling of that strong connection, that strong inclination to come together, to relate, to become close. But the stumbling blocks are there. My advice with the Temperance card and the Page of Cups reversed, acknowledge that's what's going on point blank. Don't make it a mystery. Don't make your partner go through it with you as a mystery. Don't make yourself go through it as a mystery. Even feel free to be so plain and so open with somebody new. Because if the goal is to have a relationship that works, it shouldn't be about the aesthetic pleasure of feeling like we're in a romance novel or movie. The change that happens will come more quickly to people who do that kind of introspective work with their partner. The Page of Cups reversed, to me, is showing up here as an opportunity to learn how to get better acquainted with who we have all grown into and grown up to be, for those of us who are in existing relationships, and for those of us who are who are available. This is an opportunity to finally get on the same page with somebody from the beginning about how this communication of love is to go and is in the higher interest of all concerned. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it, and of course that would also be mutual for the other person. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and should you ever want to get a session with me, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.